last night, Dwight had just started this Twitter Q&A with fans. Remember, he says, to be nice, taking trade suggestions. I'm not sure he took this one, but it was made by
I guarantee you
Hawks
he didn't take this one.
Here's the guts of the deal. What does it tell you guys about Dwight Howard? And
Well, he's not in a bad place. I mean, he's over there with Michael. He's reunited with his old coach, Steve Clifford, who he had a great relationship with. He's playing with a caliber all-star point guard. And, you know, I just feel bad for him because I felt like he was happy again being back home in Atlanta, especially what happened in Houston. But, you know, he's on a team. He's on a pretty solid team, and let's see what he does with it.
This trade says more about the Hawks than it does about Dwight. The Hawks are clearly moving in a different direction. Mike Budenholzer is no longer the president of basketball there.
Right.
He was the one who engineered the Dwight trade. Right. He was the one who won a battle at midseason not to trade Paul Millsap, even though it looked like it would be tough for them to keep him in free agency.
even though they had already decided to trade Kyle Korver.
Even though they'd already traded Kyle Korver. To me, it says that the Hawks are, A, probably not going to keep Paul Millsap, which wherever he goes is going to be an exchange of power. And B, I don't know how much longer Mike Budenholzer is going to be the head coach of that team if they're going this radically away from the type of team that he wanted to put
speaking
together.
of the Hawks, I think you have to look at yourself. If you're going to give Paul Millsap, who's already in his 30s, $200 million, like that's your franchise guy for the next 4 or 5 years, and he's not the answer.
Which this goes back to make a decision and stick with it, which is, by the way, the refrain we say with the Knicks all the time, right? Go try something. It's fine. You want to be a triangle team? Go try it. You want to get rid of guys like Korver and Millsap and get value for him and make a new direction and get rid of Dwight? Try that, but make the decision.
Right.
My biggest issue with the Hawks is just the flipping and flopping, and now what are they, with Millsap?
Kind of sad because this team 2 years ago was a 60-win team, had 4 All-Stars. If this goes down with Millsap, all 4 All-Stars will be gone. They had a beautiful style of play. They were fun to watch. They could have been a major challenger to the Cavs in this era, and they had some trouble in their front office, and it went sideways.
No, they would have been swept again. Even if
Well, the Cavs did sweep them twice.
So
That rainbow,
cut it out, Brian.
that rainbow Dwight graphic we just showed, by the way, all of the colors of Dwight Howard. I mean, it is amazing that Dwight Howard was the most hotly contested free agent once upon a time in this
And
league.
hotly contested trade piece.
I think individually he has to get back to just focusing on what he does best, rebounding and defending, and not worry about that other stuff.
He's also been injured, Trace. I mean, you know this. He's got back injuries and knee injuries. His game was predicated on athleticism, not as much skill. He hasn't been able to be the same player because he's not got the same body.
Well, maybe they shipped him out of town when he was on our show talking about he's about to start shooting threes.
See, I am okay with him trying to reinvent himself a little bit. Right now, look, try to get better. Who's going to criticize an athlete for trying to get better? We should want him to sit at home? No. So try to get better, and maybe now he's in a position where the expectations are so low.
Exactly. When he came to LA,
people.
he was supposed to be on a super team in LA. When he came to Houston, it was like the biggest free agent signing.
Right.
When he came to Atlanta, it was coming home. Huge contract. Now he's going there, sort of a little bit with his tail between his legs, and now he can, maybe
get
thrive
better.
on
Surprise some people. You're still Dwight Howard.
Get back to dominating.